Right, we're going to kind of stand behind you to do this. Okay. So, let's get close to each other. Mark's doing it on his phone because he's all about the new tech.
Aye.
So, hi everybody. I'm Ant, and he's Dec.
No, I'm Jack and you're Victor.
Alright. I'm Batman and he's Robin.
Aye, that's plenty. That's it, we're done.
Right, let's agree that today we're the Chuckle Brothers then. To me.
To you.
Cheers. Right, after that emotional roller coaster that Ryan just put us all through, ending with a puppy, I'm going to say a couple of nice things before we spend the next 10 minutes ripping right into Ryan. So Ryan, just get ready, mate. It's nearly time. It's nearly time for it to happen. So first of all, I'd like to say, Lauren, we're done picking your bridesmaids. Natalie and Alana. They both, I'm sure everyone can agree that they look simply lovely.
Some of you get that.
I couldn't have picked them better myself. I've had a great time over the last few weeks slagging Brian and Jordan, telling them I'm going to slow dance with one of their girlfriends.
We'd also like to raise a glass to friends and family that couldn't make it today, or just the folk that Ryan and Lauren didn't like and didn't back you invite.
That was pretty much all of our pals.
When Ryan texts us both at the same time just to ask us to go for a teen scones, the suspense was killing us. We genuinely thought he was going to come out the closet. But unfortunately he was just telling us that he was wanting to be his best man here today.
And we were absolutely gutted that he couldn't even take us for a pint like a real man.
So let's talk about Ryan for a bit then. It's the hardest bit of the speech, because Ryan is the most secretive person I've ever met. He's like a really, really dull James Bond. I've known him for 10 years, we know almost nothing about him at all. So, over to you, Jordan.
Truth be told, I think we actually know everything about him. He's just really, really boring. He's not really into sports. Well, he used to be a few years ago. He was into bowls. He was going to invite a few of his friends, but sadly they're all dead. But did you know he used to be into music festivals?
Aye, we went to Teena Park one time. He went to Teena Park, but the thing is, he thought it was just a weekend of camp with music. Stayed in his tent all weekend. Didn't even come out for the toilet. Fucking boring. Really boring.
That is true. Can you not think of one good story to talk about today?
Well, I can remember one time, it was about 7 years ago. I was at my flat warming. He thought it'd be a good idea just to spew all in my flat, brand new flat. He had to end up being taken home in an ambulance. Genuinely, that's what happened. The ambulance driver had to rub his chest to make him up because he was passed out.
What was he drinking?
Well, he was trying to impress all the older boys. He was drinking straight vodka, straight Jägermeister, cooking oil, anything he could get his hands on. He lasted a bit of good hour. He was a good laugh for about an hour that night. And I think that's what turned out to make him dead sensible and pretty fucking boring, to be honest with you. Jordan, do you have any good stories about him at all?
Well, it was that one time in Ibiza.
Everyone remember that time in Ibiza?
He told a random stranger that he was a professional fighter in the UFC. After having one Thai boxing fight.
It's a true story.
That he lost.
Never happened.
It did happen, honestly, it did.
To be honest, that's about the stories with Ryan. We really did try hard today to try and get some stories. We threw him about 5 stag do's just to try and get him to do one funny thing. We even took him to Berlin. We went to a shooting range. We went to a pub crawl. Every night he was in his bed for 10 o'clock. There's no pleasing him.
All we found out about Ryan is the past 5 stag do's is that he really likes dressed up as a woman. He did it at Halloween. He was awful comfortable in the dress, man. He was chatting up guys and all sorts of stuff. And in Berlin, we generally couldn't get dressed off him. We just loved it too much.
Rumours are he's got a wee skimpy on for Lauren later on the night.
And that's honestly pretty much all of the half-decent stories about Ryan. So we'll talk about them as a couple. I'll start by saying that, Lauren, you've never looked so beautiful. I'll be honest, I'm genuinely serious about that. You look minted. Ryan, you could at least have made an effort. Sorry. Scrubbed up shit. You're definitely punched above your weight. Jordan, you see?
Oh, is it back to me?
No, in fact, it's me. Yeah. Aye, so when Lauren found out that me and Jordan were going to be our best men, and she had a bit of a meltdown, to be honest. So she made a private Facebook group, just the three of us, me, Lauren, and Jordan, and she was giving us some strongly worded suggestions of what we should do for our stag do. The first thing was we were going to tie him to a lamppost. Hiya, how you doing? We're going to tie him to a lamppost in the middle of Ibiza. Then before the stag day, we were going to shave his head, and Lauren had a bit of a meltdown. So me and Jordan were just being a bit evil as normal. But we had to slag you for a wee while, Lauren, just had to milk it a wee while.
To be honest, when Ryan first told us that he was seeing a girl that was still learning to be a primary school teacher, we were overjoyed. We thought we would finally learn to count past 5.
When you go, Ryan, give your best 5 times table. I'll start. 5 ones are 5. 5 twos are. What's 5 twos? Tell you, it's fucking stupid.
Lauren, you've clearly not taught me enough. And on a more serious note, Lauren, you're one of the best things that's ever happened to Ryan. Besides me and Mark, obviously. And you can see that in everybody's faces today. Over the last few years, you have achieved so much together, including getting a wee house that's big enough to start your own wee family. We're no slowing down anytime soon, Kenny.
Lauren, you've really brought Ryan out of his shell over the past few years. He's really pushed himself personally in his career. He's even was listed in the 30 under 30 in a PC Technology magazine, which we were all really proud of him at work. And then the other things was he was done 3 professional Thai boxing fights, which is no easy feat, by the way. It's really, really fucking difficult. And he's obviously, aye, well, that's why I've only done one. And he's been on some amazing holidays. So the most courageous thing he's ever done was when he proposed to you in New York on New Year's Eve in the middle of Times Square. You couldn't really ask for a better proposal than that, could you?
No.
Could you, Lauren? Could you?
No, I couldn't have. No.
Right, this is the cheesiest thing I've ever said, but I'll
Come
get
on,
over it.
he's it, Jordan, come on.
So, Lauren, we couldn't think of anybody better for Ryan to spend the rest of his life with. You're without a doubt the most loving, giving, honest, kind, loyal,
Keep reading
caring,
fiction, come on.
sophisticated, interesting, intelligent, and beautiful woman that you could have possibly have hoped for. And I know after that massive list you're probably expecting a punchline,
I was waiting for the butt.
but I honestly mean every word of it.
Right, Jordan, it's so you just getting married to her.
So with that all being said, Lauren, I really hope that you can make a man out of him, because we've really tried and we can't.
So once again, with Ryan keeping secrets to himself, doesn't tell us anything. We only actually found out about how him and Lauren met about 2 weeks ago at his home stag do.
This is the real story, by the way, not the one that he told.
So what happened was, they were out on one fateful Saturday night in Kelly. They went to Sugar. I think there's a walk in about that. That's a dodgy place. So Ryan was in the dance floor again, he's his best Ibiza moves. And so was Lauren, apparently. Which, by the way, Ryan's actually said he promises his best Ibiza dance moves tonight. And they're absolutely murder. Wait and see the state of these, by the way. And they're different class.
Continuing on with that night, Lauren in a similar drunken mess after a few too many Bacardi Breezes. Breezes? Wheezies. Ended up on the dance floor giving it our best primary teacher shuffle. Clearly she was a wee bit more drunk than Ryan because she thought he was off a bra, so there's something wrong there. But just like the story of Cinderella, her Prince Charming ended up waiting in the bogs and giving me a Shaz kebab. Classy. So she had to add him on the Facebook the next day and get out all the best chat-up lines.
So shortly after that, they finally plucked up the courage to get the first date. Whether that wee romantic drive, a wee romantic walk down. I just edited it there. Trim Beach, I thought it was Irvine, but it's Trim Beach. And they somehow, they both ended up in Coverton Swan. I don't know what they were doing at that point. So it was shortly after that, Ryan found out that Lauren worked in Domino's Pizza and they could get an offer discount for him and all his pals. So that made a huge effort to bring him here today and getting married. And pretty much the rest is history. But seriously, Ryan, you're a seriously genuine stand-up guy, you're one of my best mates, and it's been an absolute pleasure to stand and rip the piss out you for the past 10 minutes. For me and Jordan, not just me. So I'll let you go on now because I can tell you all want a pint, you want a wee swallow at the bar. So over to you, Victor.
Cheers, Jack. Right, can everyone please be standing and raise your glasses?
Right, Wally.
Right, Wally. Right, so sorry, for the hottest couple in town, Mr. and Mrs. Brown.
There you go.
Hey. Thank you.
Well done, boys.
Cheers.